wrapped in swaddling cloths, laying in a manger. This is the message that comes from the angel that appears to the shepherds, that you will see a baby. You will see baby Jesus wrapped in swaddling cloths, lying in a manger. And we want to understand what is this swaddling cloths and what is the significance of it, and why is Jesus being wrapped in swaddling cloths and lying in a manger. Manger is where the animals used to get their feed and they used to eat. This is not the place to keep a baby, a precious baby, the most precious baby, the baby that the people have been waiting for many thousands of years, many hundreds and thousands of years, and many hundreds of prophecies for this baby. This is the most valuable baby, and this is the most awaited baby in the history of the world. This is the baby that has been promised in the book of Genesis by God Himself, that there will come a seed from you who will come and crush the head of the serpent. And this baby prophesied from the Garden of Eden has come, and he has no place to be put and to be born but in a stable. And he is put in a place, in a manger where animal used to eat, and he is wrapped in swaddling cloths. What does this swaddling cloth represent? The swaddling cloth represents the humility, the humbleness of baby Jesus being born in this world. He could have chosen to be born in a palace. He could have chosen to be born in the house of very wealthy people. He could have chosen to be born in opulence, in luxury, in all the grandeur that was available in that civilized world. Yet he decided to be born in a simple stable, and to be put in a simple manger, not even a place where they would keep human beings but animals, feeding place, born in the lowest of low stature, so that he can come and proclaim that it is not stature that I need, it is not the grandeur, it is not the opulence I need, it is not the wealth that I need to save you, but I have come in humbleness. And if I have come in humbleness, I have brought a message of humbleness. I have brought a message of humility. We have to learn from Jesus this Christmas season, and we have to learn a lesson of humility from him. He who could have had everything decided to have nothing, and we who do not have anything want to run after stuff, and running after stuff is making us crazy. But we have to change our attitude, our thinking, and our mindset, in not running after stuff but running after the giver of the stuff. We must run after Christ, and when we run after Christ, the stuff that we do need, we will get that stuff. But we are running after the stuff so much, and so with so much passion and energy, that even when we get it, we realize that it's not really bringing us that happiness, it's not really bringing us that satisfaction, that peace, because that only comes from Jesus. You see, the swaddling cloth, it was the common people, the poor people who used to use them as a covering for their babies, so the babies could be cuddled and could have comfort at one place. The Lord is saying that you have to be familiar and you have to get comfortable. If you are even if you are wealthy, you are poor in some place in your life, in your poverty, get comfortable in your poverty. And what he's saying is like Mother Mary covered up Jesus in the swaddling cloth. It is a picture of how the Lord is going to take care of you and me. We in our humbleness, we in our poverty, we in our days of need are going to be wrapped in a swaddling cloth. We will be taken care by the Lord. And I can proclaim this in the name of Jesus in my life, that although the Lord has stripped me of everything, He has stripped me of my business, of my car, and pretty soon He's going to strip me of this home as well. But I am still being taken care of. I'm being swaddled by the Lord. I am cuddled by the Lord. I am still feeling comfortable, even though I don't have a place to stay, even though I don't have a car to drive, even though I don't have a business to provide, provide for me, but I have my Lord to provide for me. And I thank my Lord that He takes care of all my needs, and He knows all the needs that I have, and He provides for me. And even in the days of humility, and even in the days of humbleness, I shall put my Lord first. And if I have my Lord in my heart, and if I have my Lord in my life, I shall want nothing, for He is my provider. And if the Lord is my provider, I shall not want, because He maketh me lie down in green pastures, and He takes me beside still waters, and His rod, it comforts me, and He prepares a table before my enemies for me. So He has prepared a table. He provides for me, He provides drink for me, He provides food for me, and you, as you can see, I am well fed, I am well taken care of, even though I'm stripped of everything. And this is the love of the Lord. The swaddling clothes. The swaddling clothes is His care. The swaddling clothes is His protection for you and for me in the days when we are lacking. Our lack does not define us. Our presence of Christ in our life, this defines us. The swaddling clothes were used by the common people, and it is also a picture, a very beautiful picture of His death as well. Babies are born naked, and then Jesus was wrapped. He was born naked, He was wrapped. Babies are born naked, but nobody dies naked. But Jesus, for you and me on that cross, although we see in the movies and in the pictures that He has a cloth around His loins, but in the reality, they stripped Jesus down. They took away everything, and they beat Him, and they scourged Him, and they whipped Him, and they put a crown of thorns on His head, and they slapped Him, and they pulled out His beard, and they insulted Him, and they spat on Him, and they stripped Him, and they made Him naked, and he suffered violence, and He suffered humility for you and for me. He came into this world naked, and He went naked into this world. But as the wise man brought rich gifts from the west, and He accepted them. Thus a rich person, Joseph of Arimathea, put Jesus he wrapped Him in a linen. Like when Jesus was born, He was born naked, and He was wrapped in cloth. And Jesus, now we see that He is dying naked, and He is wrapped in a cloth, and He's put in a rich man's tomb there only temporarily, but He is put over there. And this is what the Lord is teaching you and me, whether we are in humility, whether we are days of our beginning, or when we are in a days of our abundance, whether we have nothing or we have a lot. We have to have this heart of humbleness. We have to have this heart of humility. We have to have this lower mindset. We have to have this egoistic heart taken away from the Lord, because this egoistic heart is delivering us into the devil's hand. And we will ask for the Lord's protection, so we will not be deceived by our wealth, neither deceived by our poverty, because even poverty can deceive us. It can make us angry, it can make us egoistic. Even poor people are egoistic. It can make us selfish, it can make us grab for things which are not ours. It can make us complaining, and the wealth can corrupt us as well. It can corrupt our soul. So the real problem is not that how much we have, but the real problem is what is in our heart. Do we have the heart of Christ in our lives, or do we have the heart of a selfish, egoistic, a self-possessed, satanic person who is running after wealth, and who is running after worldly things, but is not running after Christ? This Christmas, let us have a heart of humbleness, as Jesus had, who had deliberately decided to be born in a stable, to put in a manger, and to be wrapped in swaddling cloths. Those swaddling cloths represent the humility of Jesus. And thus we have to learn. Unfortunately, in the past, when I got some wealth, I became very proud, and I had to pay the price. But we will learn to remain humble, and we will ask the Lord to keep us humble. May the Lord bless you, and I hope if this video has brought a blessing in your life, do please bless me as well by liking this video, sharing this video, And also, please do subscribe to our channel. God bless you. I will see you